Hello, guys. It's Paul Fyffe, and I am out in here on the west side of Belton in what's called Wheatland Estates. Let me take those off. So this home is listed by the Wrangle team, which is Joanna and Perry Wrangle from Keller, Southland Partners. They're right in our office. They're a great couple. They've been doing this thing for a while, and they've got this wonderful home for sale. So let me tell you, this home is listed at 1.12, just a little over $1.1 million. It's on 3.2 acres. It's in Wheatland Estates. And a lot of people aren't familiar with this area. It is just south of Loch Lloyd. And what's cool about this is, I mean, when I say just south, I mean like a mile and a half maybe. And what's cool about this place is no HOA. You've got a really nice property, 3.2 acres, really quiet area, and you are literally minutes from Overland Park. You're like 2 minutes from Kansas, Leawood area, and it's just a fantastic location. So let me just kind of show you what we have here. So all these lots are estate-sized lots. They're 2, 3, maybe more acres, and it's a nice, quiet neighborhood, mature trees. This was a cornfield when I was a kid. A lot of this was. So this home has a 3-car garage. It's a 1.5-story home. So the master is on the main level. And then it's got 2 just little highlights. It's got 2 air conditioners out here that were put in 2024. The roof was put on, I believe, in 2009. And it was at the time, what was called a 50-year shingle. Now they've kind of got away from labeling the shingles like that. But at the time, that would have been a higher quality shingle. So it's got, like I said, 3.2 acres, and it's a really nice property. So we're going to go on in the front door here, and I'll show you around. So currently it's got a nice little patio back there and in the back, and I'll show you that as we get back there. And it's got tons of room if you want to get a pool or something like that. You certainly have that option. So I'm going to put these back on. They'll lighten up here in a minute once I'm inside. So like I said, the home's listed, I think, 1.15. So, and we are in what's called Wheatland Estates. So when you walk in, first thing you see, let me zoom this out a little bit. There we go. Got the formal dining room on the right. And then we've got the living room straight in front of us, the stairs to go up, and then there's the hallway or the walkway upstairs. And then the master is right there. Got a really nice powder room, bathroom here, full bath. And then there's an office here, which could also be used as a bedroom. It's got a closet, and it's just kind of dark in here. But it is a nice office space. Got some built-ins, and it also has access right to that bathroom. So that's kind of cool. And then it's got some built-ins over here. Works great for an office, but could certainly be a bedroom as well. That would make it a 5-bedroom house. It's got 4 other bedrooms. It's got 4 full baths and 2 half baths. And I mean, it's got a lot of options for going to the bathroom. So we'll go on in here. Here's the first bath on this main level here. It's got a full-size tub and shower in there. Got a coat closet. All right, then here, you kind of go in here. It's got this little doorway that cuts off and goes right here into the master bedroom. All the blinds are down, and I didn't want to lift them all up because there's a lot of blinds. And they're not all staying with the house. I did notice that in the seller's disclosure. It's got a nice high ceiling, little accent color up there. Great for K-State fans, maybe not for everybody. And then here's the view from over here. It's a nice size room. It's got great floor in here. I love that color. I like the darker color. And then we've got tile in here. Big jacuzzi tub there, a jetted tub. Nice big shower. We've got tons of storage over here for linens. And then, of course, got 2 vanities, 2 sinks, a little vanity there to sit down. I'm not sure. All right, now I'm just kind of picky here. But if you're going to sit down here and do your hair or makeup, that outlet's kind of in a crappy spot. Just an observation. You'd think they could have put it to the left or something. I understand why they centered it. It does look better centered. But it's kind of right in the face if you're sitting here trying to do your hair and makeup. I don't do that a lot, so I'm okay. But the homeowners have staged this nicely. They've got some, they've done a little extra stuff here just to kind of make it look nice. I always want to give homeowners kudos when they do things like that. Showers, big, Got one big shower head in there. Actually, kind of a dual sprayer shower head there, and then a little bench, and there's the toilet. Pretty much looks like a toilet. Then here's the closet. I don't always show people's closets, but this is a nice size closet, and it does have a window, so it's got some natural lighting, which is really nice. And there's attic access. So, what do you think so far? Make some comments for me. Share, tell me what you think. As the kids and I, Josh and Ashley, work with me as we're trying to grow our YouTube channel. It means a lot to us if you can share the videos, make a comment on the house, just something to help the algorithms. Follow us and find us and share it with other people. Living room, it's got the double-sided fireplace, which is really kind of a cool feature here. And I know the open floor plan is a big deal for everyone. I don't like it, especially in a house like this. This is kind of set up to have maybe 6 people living here, and it can be a little rowdy when you got a bunch of people living in the house. And it's nice to have a little separation to cut down the noise. It's got the high ceilings here. It does kind of make up for it not being open floor plan that everyone likes. If you don't like the open floor plan, let me know. So here's the other dining area, and that's still a 7-foot, 8-foot table, probably 7-foot table. We got that other side of the fireplace. It's gas logs, so you don't have to worry about bringing in wood and all that. Got the deck back here and the patio, which we'll get to in a minute. We'll do that last, so stay tuned for that. Got a lot of room in this. This room is just huge. That's the theme of this place. The bedrooms, the other bedrooms upstairs, usually a lot of homes, the kid bedrooms are like 10 by 12 or something. Not the case here. Awesome seating area here. I see Holmes Road out there is moving kind of slow. And then we've got the kitchen. Big island here. That's bigger than Gilligan's Island, I'll bet. And then we have a little fridge there. That's really a desk. I don't know why at some point they thought we needed a desk in all our kitchens, but there's a little desk there, but they had a little fridge down there. Double oven. Great fridge. I don't think that fridge is staying. So if you have your heart set on that, better make a full price offer and tell them you really want the fridge to stay. Those kind of things, even though they might say they're not staying, for the right offer, a lot of things are negotiable. All right, so that's the kitchen. We've got this bigger pantry here. It's great for all the stuff that you don't use a lot, like those big appliances down there. Who needs those on the counter? When you have a little butler pantry or big pantry here, you can put them in. All right, got a 3-car garage, epoxy flooring. Always appreciate that. Higher ceiling. These are not your lower doors. You should be able to get most pickups in here, and Jeeps or anything that might be a little taller than normal should fit in here without a problem. All right, let's go on over here. Laundry room on the main floor here, which is great. The parents or whoever is living in the master doesn't have to carry their laundry up and down the steps, but all the kids or whoever's upstairs, they got to carry theirs up and down. So that works. All right, so it's a little different, and it does have a toilet here, which some people might think that's weird, but imagine you're working in the yard or doing something outside, and you just come in through the garage, or you're working on a car maybe, come into the garage, wash your hands in the utility sink here, use the bathroom, and you're not dirtying up the other bathrooms in the house. So I think it's a good feature. Some people might think it looks a little weird, but I think it's a great feature. All right, we'll go upstairs. That's the downstairs there, and those steps are like 3.5 or 4 feet wide. It's kind of nice. So let's go on up here. I'm just getting used to this dual capture thing on this iPhone. So pardon me if sometime you're seeing my chin. So I'll do my best to hold it up in the right position here. So this is probably the smallest bedroom. And we've got a double bed over there. Maybe it's a queen, and a twin bed in here, and still a ton of room in here. And over here, we've got, looks like this bedroom's maybe kind of a guest room. We've got a little bit of storage in here as well. And we've got a nice big sink, vanity space there, full walk-in shower there, not the little 32-inch square one. And then we have closet. Ta-da, big old closet for like a kids room, guest room. That's a very nice size closet. All right, let's go on this way. Remember, the primary or master bedrooms on the main floor. So these are all guest rooms, kid rooms, whoever rooms. This room is huge. I should have brought my tape measure so I can tell you how big these rooms are. This room is a very nice size room, and I can appreciate having this much space. And it's got its own bathroom as well. It's got a tub, but the other one had a walk-in shower. This one's got a tub, got a big closet, and that's got a linen closet, I believe is what that was. It's got a linen closet and the walk-in closet there. Pretty cool. All right, let's go on down the hall. So now here, this room looks like they maybe keep the pup in here sometimes. They got a little gate and a little dog food down here. So they keep the pup in here, and maybe a human stays in here too. I don't know. So it's really nice big room. And let me show you the view out the window. Oh, and we see a tree. Not the best view, but over there you can see that's Holmes Road over there. They mow all the way back there. It's 3.2 acres. There's the patio. They've got, there's great space there. You can set a fire pit up there, or you've got another 3 acres. You can put a fire pit anywhere pretty much you want. Good deck there with a big table on that, and that table almost matches. It's kind of nice. All right, let's go on downstairs. Downstairs, there's a huge workspace down there. Looks like they have some kind of home business, do some crafts, and plenty of room for that stuff. This is a very large home, and I think it's been well taken care of. Like I said, the air conditioner, there's 2 separate units, which is great when you've got this much square footage, multiple floors. You can really be more efficient if you're maybe don't have people upstairs all the time. You can turn that unit down a little bit and save some money. Save the planet, save whatever. All right, so we're coming down here. Got the big multi-purpose gaming family room, work room, whatever you want to call it. Tons of space over here. Then they've got this really kind of cool work center over here. I was thinking that'd be good for Josh and Ashley and I to work. Then maybe our 4th team member when we get one of those. But I don't think we all sit down that often. Then over here, they've got a wet bar and a nice area here, which obviously they use for some work stuff. All right, they got windows, 6 windows along here, tons of natural light coming in. And you can see out this window, it's pretty much flush with the yard out here, and you can get another perspective of the yard. Right over there, you see there's an echo in the window. There's like a foot deep recess here. So over there, you see the flag over there. There's Johnson Farms is over there. If you're not from this area, in a few months, and this fall, they'll have hundreds and maybe more mums for sale over there. And they also sell pumpkins. They sell a lot of good stuff out there. They're not open year round, but they do have some seasons where they're open for specific things. It's a really cool, locally owned, family run business. So this is where we can see part of the foundation. There's nothing sketchy or scary going on to this foundation. We got two breaker boxes here, probably each are 100 amps. Nope, I lied. That one's 200. That one's 200. 400 amps of power in this house. That's a lot of power. And that is a good thing. So this just kind of winds around back here. I mean, they have tons of storage in this house. It'd be great if you've got some kind of family-run business or family business you run from home. More storage over here. And there's another door to get in there. You don't have to like crawl between the air conditioner units to get there. Let's go back out of here. And I do see like there's a floor drain there. I don't know if there's a possibility for another bathroom over here. I don't know. But there's a ton of space. That little dollhouse that's a nice fixer-upper. If you know anyone looking for a small home, there's an opportunity. All right, let's come in here. So there's all the huge room here. It's got some speakers in the walls and stuff. Got another half bath here. And then over here, we've got that storage we saw from the other angle. And it's just a ton of storage. It's got windows here that You could crawl out if there was an emergency. So it leads me to believe you could put a bedroom down here, have a safe egress for a bedroom. All right. Close this door behind me. Figure out all the light switches, and then we'll go back upstairs. Missed one. All right. So this home, like I said, it's Belton address. And one cool thing about it, even though it's outside of town, it's got Belton City sewer. That's freaking awesome. Because the septic tank, it can be cool. It makes your water bill cheaper, but at some point, that septic tank's going to fail. And that septic tank is 15 to 20 grand to replace if you got to do lateral lines and everything else. So keep that in mind. A rural property like this, outside of city limits, however, has the benefit of city sewer. That is worthwhile. You choose your own trash company when you're out here. In Belton, the city does contracts with them. But here, you choose your own. That is what we have going on, guys. It is 3.2 acres, 1.15 million, I believe. And it's a huge freaking home. So once again, no HOA. It's got part of the Belton School District, but you're also close if you send kids to like Rockhurst or Scion or something. That's just straight up the road off a Warnell or a state line. I know sometimes a lot of people out here send the kids to private school. Barstow, of course, is on state line, not far away. If you're kind of a private school kind of family, there's just some great options out here. And this kitchen is really pretty nice. And the natural light in here would be crazy, especially if we had all these blinds open. You'd get a lot more light in here. But it's a really beautiful home. If you have any questions about this home, or maybe you're looking more like a $300,000 home, we have those. Those are available too. And we'd love to help you find whatever home fits you and your lifestyle the best, because that's really what's important. This isn't for everybody, but this is for somebody. And I hope we can help find that person or that family who's looking for this house. So I'm Paul Fyffe with Fyffe KC. I get the pleasure of working with my kids every day, and it's generally pretty good. They're pretty awesome kids. And then we also are with Keller, Southland Partners in Raymore. We're the largest brokerage in Cass County. We've got 120 plus agents, and we have that many agents because our crew does a great job. And we'd love to have you call me, reach out if we can help with any real estate needs you have, downsizing, upsizing, going through divorce. We worked with a lot of folks in all kinds of situations, and that's what we're here to do. So holler if I can be of any help, and take care. Oh, and our office phone number, in case I didn't mention it, because I have to, it's 816-331-2323. But call my cell, 816-935-5013. I'd love to help you out. Take care. Have a great day.